Hello guys, in the last video we have seen one-to-many association by using which one? Setter method dependency injection, and previous videos before that video we have seen already one-to-many association by using which one? Constructor dependency injection. So in setter method dependency injection here, if you observe there, first of all we have taken employee bean class, I have taken employee entity class where few properties we have taken and corresponding setter methods and getter methods we have taken. Similarly, department class I have taken, this is an entity class where here what we have taken there and two properties, that means two are normal properties and third one is which one there? No, dependency property here we have taken, that is EMPS we have taken there. That EMPS is representing which one there? No, employee array. Employee array is taken here directly. Next one is which one? Then after that getter methods, setter methods and getter methods here we have taken. At the end here we have taken which one there? Get a department details method here we have taken. Inside this get department details method we display department data and as well as which one? Employees data. It's okay. Now observe clearly, just when we take this employee array inside the department class, inside the single department class, when we take employee array, inside the single department class, automatically we can understand clearly one-to-many association is going to be available here now. Single department, for every department object multiple employee objects are going to be generated. For single department object and multiple employee objects are available here. Like this here we are able to understand one-to-many association. In the main class what I have done there, initially I created number of employee objects. This is first employee number 1, employee number 1. This is second employee object. Similarly third employee object. Similarly fourth employee object here. We are getting these many employee objects clearly. Whenever we are creating these many employee objects, now here what we are getting there, employee array EMPS is equal to this array we have taken E1, E2, E3, and E4 here we have taken there. Next one is which one? Then after that department object here we have taken there. Department object. Inside this department object here we have taken department ID and department name, and we are providing which one? Employee array also. Then whenever we are setting EMPS, that means employee array type, to this department object, there we can fix it clearly. One-to-many association was completed totally. Next one is just we are calling which one there? Get a department details method again. When we call this get a department details method, automatically department details are going to be generated clearly now. Now with respect to these constructed dependency example and setter method dependency example, with respect to these two, I want to show that the data flow diagram there. How data is going to be adjusted between all the objects, just we are going to see the total data now. Now observe clearly this one. First of all, how many departments are created here? No, single department object here we created. But how many number of employee objects are available here? No, multiple employee objects are available. Let us check this. Now this is department object. This is exactly which object here? No, department object. Now here we are providing which one? No, DEPT. Reference variable DEPT. Now inside this here what we are able to provide now? Now here we will provide directly department ID is equal to D-111. Department name is equal to, just we can go for which one here? Like admin. Next one is which one there? EMPS is available now. EMPS is representing which one there? Employee array. Right, so this is employee array. Now let me take this employee array here. This is array. Exactly this is array, employee array. Now then after that right, then after that here what we are getting there, then after that I am going to prepare which one here? Multiple employee objects here we are going to prepare there. This is one employee object. Similarly this is another employee object. This is another employee object, and this is another employee object. Multiple employee objects are existed. Now here I want to give index values for these array elements. 0th index value, 1 index value, 2 index values, and 3 index values here. Right, sir. Now this is exactly which one here? This is employee object, this is one employee object, and this is another employee object. Now this is which one here? Another employee object here we provided, and this is employee object. Next one, after completion of this, I want to give some reference variables also. Now this is which one here? E1, and this is E2, and this is E3. Next one is which one? E4. Okay, fine. Now E1 is referring which one here? This object. E2 is referring this particular object. Now E3 is referring another object. Now E4 is referring this particular object. Now here EMPS is representing which one? No, this employee array. So department object is representing employee array. That employee array is including which one here? Number of employee objects. Now first of all here, if you observe there directly, employee ID EF1111. Next one is employee name AAA. Now employee salary 5000. Employee address Hyderabad. Next one is employee ID EFN222. Then after that employee name BBB, and employee salary 6000, and employee address Hyderabad. Next one is employee ID EFN 333, employee name CCC, and employee salary 7000. Next one is employee address Hyderabad. Next one is employee ID E444. Next one is employee name is equal to DDD, and employee salary 8000, and employee address is equal to Hyderabad. That we are getting directly. So if you observe totally this diagram here, single department object here we created. Inside the single department object, department ID, department name, both are available, and EMPS, reference variable, is available. This EMPS is referring which one here? Employee array. Inside this employee array, overall 4 employee objects are existed here. E1 is representing which one? E111 employee, and where E name is equal to AAA, E salary is equal to 5000, and EID is equal to Hyderabad. E2 is referring which one? Another employee object, where EID is equal to E222, and E name is equal to BBB, E salary is equal to 6000, and EID is equal to Hyderabad. E3 is available. Now E3 is referring which one there? Like employee object, EID is equal to E-333, E name is equal to CCC, E salary is equal to 7000, and EID is equal to Hyderabad. And E4 is existed. Now it is referring which one here? Employee object, EID is equal to EF444, and E name is equal to DDD, E salary is equal to 8000, and EID is equal to Hyderabad. Like this. In this way, single department object includes multiple employees. So from department to employee, if you observe there, one to many association here we are able to get clearly. So this is the total internal flow diagram, internal data representation about this total which one here? No, one to many association. In the example of which one single department has multiple employees clearly. This is the total awareness here we can understand about our one to many association.